Calendar Club Challenge, day number 20, run number 1, 12 miles in the books. Gonna throw the map of my run up here, splits up here, and that run was not very fun. Actually, the past couple runs have not been very fun, and it's not that bad on a suck scale, from 10 being the 100-mile run that I did last year. You saw the video yesterday. I could barely walk and I had to waddle all the way to the finish line. I couldn't bend my knees. That's a 10. On the suck scale, it's probably at a 3, and it just isn't fun, but also it's not that bad, and I just have to get over it. And today, my girlfriend and I are actually going to go hiking too. I think the trail is 6 miles, so I'm gonna put those miles towards the Calendar Club Challenge mileage for the day. We are out here in San Francisco, California, hiking Tennessee Valley Trail. Still have to get in about 8 miles to finish my 20 miles for the day, so hopefully this hike will take out a good chunk of that 8 miles. We're already 3 miles in. As you can see, that is the Pacific Ocean. I definitely need to get out on the trails more because it is so beautiful, so green, and the trails are pretty nice. Only ended up doing 6 miles on the hike. Gonna throw the map of the hike up here. Splits up here. 12 plus a 6, that's still not enough. So I just got back from a 2-mile run. Gonna throw the map of that run up here. Splits up here. 20 miles done for the day. Calendar Club Challenge, day number 20, done. 11 more days, 287 more miles to go. I'm going to run, I'm going to walk, I'm going to hike, I'm going to crawl, and I am going to do whatever it takes to get to that 500 miles by the end of the month. Let's go! Let's get to some questions. First question comes from Drew. He asked, what is your favorite pleasure reading book? That is a tough question. If I had to choose, it would come down between 2 books. The first book being 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, and that book really changed my life. That book taught me that I need to put in 10 times the amount of work that I think I need to put in order to achieve a goal. And the next book would be Living with the Seal by Jesse Itzler, in which David Goggins lived with Jesse Itzler for 31 days, and that book was just super inspirational and basically just got me off my butt. For the most part, I primarily only stick to non-fiction type books. I don't really enjoy fiction, and I really can't seem to get through a whole fiction book. The only 2 books that I've ever read that I guess are fiction would be The Richest Man in Babylon and The Alchemist. Mark asks, how tall are you, and does your girlfriend have a YouTube channel? Why or why not? I am 5'5.5", and my girlfriend does not have a YouTube channel. She is a little camera shy, so that's probably why she doesn't have a channel. Daniela asks, how long did it take you to get to this point of running these long distances? It roughly took me 9 months to a year. My first marathon was July 2019, and I started training 3 or 4 months prior to that. And when I was training for that marathon, it was a really lackluster program. I was only putting in 15 to 20 miles per week. Plus, when I finished that marathon, it really wasn't enough for me in terms of pain. I really wanted to get to that stage of pain to where I wanted to cry, and it was the toughest thing that I've ever done, but it really wasn't there. That's why I started chasing those ultra distances, and my game plan to train for those ultra distances was to have 1 long run a week. It started off as 6 miles. And with this long run a week, I would just add 1 mile each and every week. So it started off with 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, and then it eventually got up to 18 to 20. And I will say this, I think my powerlifting, mainly squats and deadlifts, has a lot to do with my leg endurance. I've been powerlifting for 6 or 7 years, so I think that has a lot to do with my legs being able to keep up with these ultra distances as well. Running for My Best Life asks, have you ever thought about becoming a professional motivational speaker? Honestly, that hasn't even really crossed my mind. What I'm focused on for at least the foreseeable future, 10, 20, 30, maybe even 40 years, is to just build my life resume. I think motivational speaking is great, but I also think that I need a resume to back it up. Brad from the BS Life asks, have you ever done a live stream? No, I have never done a live stream. Next Saturday will be my first official live stream on this channel, and a little change in plans. Instead of doing it at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will now be changing it to 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So next Saturday, the 25th of July, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, see you all at my first official live stream, in which that day I will be running 25 miles. 20 days and 213 miles into this calendar club challenge. 11 more days to go and 287 more miles to run. And my body is responding to like it just ran 213 miles in 20 days. And right now, today, in the past couple days, is differentiating the feeling of a little bit of soreness, a little bit of stiffness, uncomfort, versus real pain, versus something that can really cause my body irreparable damage. And for me, I am lucky enough to be really in tune with my body. Right now, it's the former. And I know that I'm saying I will do whatever it takes to get to that 500 miles. And that's the mindset I do have, because literally I will not quit. But also, I'm smart enough to know that if I break my leg, I'm not going to continue. And for me, it's a balance of both. It's having the mindset of I am going to do whatever it takes, but also smart enough to know I'm not going to do something that is going to be irreparable damage to my body. And for me, it is paramount, it is key to differentiate between the two. And I've said this before, this challenge is an analogy for life. And one of the life lessons from this challenge is differentiating between the two. Discomfort, a little bit of pain, a little bit of struggle, that is not really going to hurt me in the long run. What's going to hurt me in the long run is if I break my leg, the bone is sticking out, and I'm still hobbling along, thinking that I'm going to get to that 500 miles with a broken leg either way. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm also saying is, and my mindset is, I will do whatever it takes. So the message of the day, you have to differentiate between the two. They are not equal. A little bit of discomfort, a little bit of soreness, a little bit of stiffness is okay. It's okay to push through it. It shouldn't hold you back from getting after your goals. So thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed that video. Let me know down in the comments if you have any additional questions for me. Would love to hear from you all. If you would like to be featured in video form to ask a question in my daily vlogs, please send your video clip to lifewithvincelu@gmail.com. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really helped me out. If you want to catch another one of my videos, there's a video right here. There's a video right here. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button right here. See you all tomorrow.